Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a beautiful night's sleep. I did. And today we're going to focus a bit on the back bends, actually. So the whole class is going to be focused on that. We are going to start in Taylor's position. So close your eyes, get down on your sitting bones and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Just feel where you are right now. Just observe, don't try to change anything. We're gonna start taking control of our breathing. So on the inhalation, feel how your belly is filled with air. And on the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Observe what happens in your body when you breathe like this. Beautiful. We're gonna start with the fire breathing just to wake our body up from the inside. So on the inhalation, we drag the belly button towards the spine. And we're gonna do that for like a few counts. I'll count in my head and I'll let you know when we're ready. Very beautiful. We're gonna roll up so we come to all our fours and warm up the spine as we do every day in cat and cow. Place your hands straight underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers, place your knees straight underneath your hips, and on the inhalation we'll come forward here. Exhale. Relax shoulders, relax neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. And stop in neutral position, tuck your toes under and exhale to downward facing dog. In the downward facing dog, we're striving to get as straight back as possible. So straighten your back out. Bend your knees and work your hips up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. And on the exhalation, walk forward. Place our big toes together, our heels together. And inhale, come all the way up. We're gonna do our first consultation, and I think we're gonna do just one today. And we're gonna focus on the back bend in the standing here. So first of all, put your big toes together and your heels together. Push the inner part of your feet down towards the mat and spread your big toes out. Well, not the big toes, the other toes out. So you get as wide as possible facing the mat. Micro bending in the knees. Find your root lock, find your mid lock, and energy all the way out in the fingertips. On the exhalation, put your hands together in front of your heart. And on the inhalation, we come up with our hands and find a bending back. Exhale, bend forward. Come back with your right foot. Inhale. Come back with your left foot. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward with your right foot. Inhale. Come forward with your left foot. Exhale. Palms together, inhale all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Come back with your left foot. Inhale. Come back with your right foot. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward with your left foot. Inhale. Come forward with your right foot. Exhale. Palms together, inhale all the way up. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to come down to downward facing dog. From here, we're coming to the plank. And we're just going to move we want the elbows to point backwards. We're just going to come down here. So our first back bend of today is going to be the Sphinx. And this we do just to warm up the spine, because we can't do too intense back bends from the beginning. Our back is not ready for that. And that's the problem when we just do 20 minutes of yoga, because as soon as we're starting to get warmed up, we are done. So if you want to intensify your positions, you should do classes. Whereas this is like a good way for us to land in the morning. And that's also why we're never going to get very advanced in those classes. First of all, because I can't see you and I can't correct what's going on, but also because it's almost impossible to get advanced in a 20 minutes class if you haven't done a warm-up before. But also, like, my goal with the yoga practice is not to get too advanced, but to feel well in my everyday life. I work full time and I have a life going on, so I can't just go vegan and do everything as a lot of yogis do. But I really love the practice, so that's actually why I decided to start this channel, to give people the opportunity to use yoga as a tool in their everyday life and not maybe stand on their heads for the rest of their lives. We come back with our hands, and on the exhalation we come to downward facing dog. From here we come to sit on our knees. And we tuck our toes under. This is a kind of intense back bend. So if you have problems with your lower back or the spine in general, you shouldn't do this one. But we're gonna come up here. And you can place this, you can do even if you have a problem with the back. Place your hands on the hips and just push the hips forward and lean backwards. Also if you have a problem with the neck, don't do it. If you do, stay here. If you have a problem with your back and neck, stay in this position. Otherwise, if you want to move further, you find your heels and work here. And then come up with your head. And come up with your back and just put your hands on the hips and come down to the child's position. Inhale, come up. And we come to our back. We're gonna do half bridge, and maybe if anyone wants, we can try the bridge. This is also like, if you know that you have injuries or a very stiff back, you never ever get to the bridge. If you don't have a supervisor, like if you have a teacher that can help you. But it's really important that you listen to your own body, because people get very injured in yoga. And it's because we don't listen to ourselves. We're just like, oh, that guy can do that. And you have no, like, you know, we're very, very different in our bodies. So listen in. It's very challenging in the beginning. Lay with your hands along your body. And on the inhalation, come up with your hips. And we come underneath with our arms. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up with your hips. Go underneath with your arms. And we lay our right foot on our left knee. It's like a hip stretch in the half bridge. And on the exhalation, we come down with our right foot and up with our left. And we come down. And now if you feel that you are ready or prepared, We're gonna try a full bridge, but if you feel any kind of doubt, you know, don't do it. Just continue and do the half bridge, just as we done the first time. If you do want to go further, you place your hands with your shoulders. Make sure you have your feet hip width apart. And on the inhalation, we come up with our hips. And from here, we press our hands down to the mat. And come up to the bridge. And exhale, come down. And hug yourself. Beautiful. It's a very intense back bend. A lot of feelings can get let go in back bends generally, because it's a lot of our feelings that are collected here in our chest. So if you ever felt that you had, like, you know, pressure on the chest and like anxiousness, it's most of the time feelings that are stuck there that we can't get out of our system. So sometimes when you practice yoga, you can start to cry for nothing, but it's actually like old feelings that is coming out. It's the body letting go of them. Oh yeah, grab your knees and start rolling them, so you get a nice little massage on the lower back. We switch direction. Just gonna roll here, so we come up to sitting. Great job. Every time you do a back bend, you also have to do a forward bend to neutralize the back. So come down on your sitting bones. Straighten your arms up. And exhale, come forward here. Take your big toes with the index and the long finger. And on the inhalation, we straighten the back up. See, I have like a bending in my knees. And that's because otherwise I'm here. I want to work here. So bend my knees a little bit so I get the stomach towards the legs. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. When I'm starting to get here, I can start to straighten my back, my legs out. Inhale, come all the way up. Beautiful. We come to Taylor's position. We're gonna finish together with a meditation. And so sit down, straighten your back up, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows. The third eye looking inwards. And let this eye guide you through your body to the area around your heart. And in this area you find an inner room where you spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's just you in this moment. Mawin Wishawahai free shanty. So place your hands together in front of your heart and lead them to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day, to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday in Stockholm. The sun is shining and it's white on the streets. I'm going to go out for a long walk. I'm looking forward. It's so nice to be fresh and back again. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow.